Shalom. This week's Sedra is Sedra Metzora. The classroom is a sacred room. Its sanctity isn't defined by its location, its decor, or even its purpose, but rather by what occurs inside of it every single day. The teaching of children is so important that when the time comes, and may it be soon, that we rebuild the Beis HaMikdash, children will not be allowed to participate because their involvement in the classroom and in learning is so important. The learning that takes place in the classroom is what sanctifies it. Sanctity carries great weight, and man adjusts his behavior to meet that great weight. In this week's Sedra, we find the requirements of living in a sanctified place. This week's Sedra continues the discussion of Sedrat, the skin blemishes that are supernaturally caused by sinful acts. This Dvar Torah will expand the lesson of Sedrat to the classroom and aims to inspire teachers, students, and parents to treat the classroom with the sanctity that it so richly deserves. In the beginning of our Sedra, we find the following verse, and excuse me for quoting. When you come to the land of Canaan, which I am giving you as a possession, and I place a legion of saras upon a house in the land of your possession, and the one to whom the house belongs comes and tells the Kohen, saying, something like a legion has appeared to me in the house, the process, that's the pasuk, that you come to a Kohen and tell him that you've just seen either blemish on yourself or on the house, right? And then the pasuk goes on and describes the process of tzarat and the inspection, and those are delineated in the verses that follow. In his Laws of Tzarat, Maimonides wrote, houses located in Jerusalem and the diaspora are not susceptible to the tumah stemming from blemishes, as implied in the verse, and a house in the land of your ancestral heritage. Jerusalem is thus excluded, because it was not divided among the tribes. The houses of Gentiles in Eretz Yisrael are also not susceptible to the tumah stemming from blemishes. The land of Israel was divided among the Jews by a lottery system, whose results were divinely influenced. In this law, the Rambam excludes certain houses from the laws of Tzarat. The common denominator behind Maimonides' different excluded houses is that these houses mentioned weren't part of the divine lottery and the original division of the land of Israel. By not being included in that divine lottery, the houses could not be inflicted with Tzarat. The lottery that divided the land established the land and its divided portions as one inherent with responsibility. When living on divinely given land, a person is expected to live in a refined manner. When a person lived in an unrefined manner, his imperfections would manifest themselves in supernatural blemishes both on his body and on his house. Tzarat only applies in lands that by dint of their division required a more refined lifestyle. When entering a place of worship, we adjust our behavior to match the sanctity of the place. No sign is necessary, our adjustment comes naturally. The same must be true of the classroom. Just as a place of worship in the land of Israel requires a more refined behavior, as we learned in this week's Sedra, the classroom should also be treated with a higher level of respect. Teachers, students, and parents should recognize that when they enter the classroom, they are entering a place where accomplishment of the highest degree occurs, and they should act accordingly. Shabbat Shalom.